Closing arguments underway for a Decatur man accused of trying to kill his wife by poisoning her. Thanks for joining us this Wednesday for Way 31 News at 4. I'm Jim Abbott, filling in for Tori Dunnan. 36-year-old Brian Mann arrested and charged with attempted murder back in September of 2022. Prosecutors say he tried to kill his wife, 25-year-old Hannah Mann, by lead poisoning, and he has pleaded not guilty. Way 31's Julia Miller joins us now live from outside the Morgan County Courthouse. And Julia, what happened in the courtroom today?
Jim, I just stepped out of the courtroom, but both the defense and state have rested their case. Over the past 2 days, the state called 7 people up to the witness stand. The defense called none. Today, we heard testimony from a nurse at Decatur Morgan Hospital. She testified that back in January of 2022, Brian Mann asked her for blood work because his wife was being treated for lead poisoning at UAB. She says he claimed an x-ray he took of himself at his chiropractic office showed lead in his body. She questioned it but did another x-ray, which did show lead, but she says further tests revealed it hadn't been in his system long. We also heard from one of Hannah's doctors at UAB who said Hannah was in bad shape when she arrived. She described her condition as clinically deteriorating. She testified Brian's answers to her questions were vague and he seemed unconcerned about his wife's condition. She says when asked to bring the supplements he was giving Hannah, he showed up with just a photo of the bottle. She testified Hannah's lead level was in the high 80s, far above the normal level of 10. She called it one of the worst cases they'd ever seen. The Hartselle police chief also took the stand again today. He talked about the substance they received from UAB and evidence collected from the lead-lined walls at Mann's office. He testified he has still not been able to find a lab to test and compare the two. Earlier today, Brian's attorney filed a motion for acquittal. They continue to say that the state has no direct evidence tying Brian to poisoning his wife. Of course, we will continue to keep you updated on this case as it progresses in this trial. I will make sure that it's both on air and online at waytv.com. Reporting live in Decatur with coverage you can count on, Julia Miller, Way 31 News.